Good evening, parents. Welcome to our eRivers Open House 2018-19 school year. I am John Waller. I am the proud principal of eRivers, and I'm joined by
Keisha Gibbons, and I'm the assistant principal for 3rd through 5th grade.
I'm Karen Grayson, and I'm the assistant principal for pre-K through 2nd.
Thank you guys for coming again. We are so proud you're here. We appreciate your continued support of the school. Your involvement here makes a great difference. So thank you. The beginning of the school year has been, I think, pretty smooth so far. I mean, of course, every beginning, every year would have some expected hiccups, but we are excited about what the kids have already learned. They have already progressed on some of their academic knowledge and some of their social skills already in the classroom. So you'll hear about some of that great learning this evening from the classroom teachers, and you'll also hear about what new learning is coming in the future. We wanted to take this opportunity. We so rarely get all of you together in one place with such a large crowd, while we have a captive audience, to share some accomplishments with you and also some announcements, some general announcements and reminders for you. So I did just want to quickly say that our school year, our enrollment is about static of where we were last year. We ended the year with 795 students, but we actually, as of today, have 804.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited to say that the Science Lab is back this year, and we're really grateful that the Science Lab is back in. And so it's part of the specials rotation, and it's the 6th and the 5th day of the week for our students. And it's being led by our wonderful teacher, Miss Sanders, who was a 5th grade teacher last year. And so we are looking forward to the great things that they're going to accomplish this year. So ask your kids about what they're doing in Science Lab this year.
Something else that we're doing this year that's very exciting is we're leading professional learning communities, and every teacher in the building is learning to be the very best teacher that they can be, improving upon their already incredible skills to serve your children even better. So that's something that they do twice a week, that they meet with us. Yes. And they get to discuss things, and they collaborate and look at data, and they make adjustments to their instruction. Another thing that we're doing this year is we're studying making thinking visible, this visible thinking, which was started in a lot of the research done at Harvard College of Education.
Wow, Harvard.
So that's really exciting as well. One thing parents can do to support that learning even more is to ask their kids, instead of just saying, "What did you guys learn today?" They can say, "Oh, what did you see today? What did you think today? And what did you wonder today?" Or you could say, "Is there anything that maybe you used to think that now you think something different?" So we can watch our kids learning and ask them better questions, so maybe we can get some more information from our children.
These are really good thinking routines that are designed to reinforce ways and habits of thinking and habits of mind that encourage deep understanding of content and that transfer across all content areas. So we're really excited about our teachers applying some of those strategies.
That's great. That's great. And also another initiative that we're putting in place is Google Classroom. So this is something that our teachers are enacting in their classrooms and implementing. They're integrating technology, whether it be just a little bit of technology where they're dabbling a little bit, or teachers just really taking it and making it a part of their classrooms, where students are across the classroom making and commenting about other things that they're doing while using Google, whether it be documents or slides. But the students will be just using the Google Classroom features a lot. So we look forward to how the teachers are going to implement that in their classroom and their learning. And so even as a district, we're using this feature too.
And especially at Sutton, I think they've made a big push for that. Yeah.
So can't wait.
And speaking of the Google Classrooms, this is a perfect time to plug our eRivers Education Foundation, also known as eREF, because that Google initiative really wouldn't be possible without their support of this effort. I don't know, I think you guys know that they recently wrote a check for nearly $50,000 to fund 150 additional Google Chromebooks for the school. So that means that we are really close, if not right on the money, to having one computer, one device for every child in the building.
That's fantastic.
So that's also known as a one-to-one school. And we know from research that one-to-one schools often have higher test scores, that kids are engaged more in their learning when they're purposefully using technology in the room. So thank you, EREF, and thank you all of you who made contributions to the foundation, because all of that money comes right back into our classrooms, whether it's in the form of technology or classroom resources or other teacher training. So the Lions Pride is actually the annual fund for EREF, and they are kicking off just in a couple of weeks. So look out for information about how you can give back financially to the school, those of you who are able to do so. We do appreciate it. It makes a difference in our classrooms.
It does.
So we did want to take this opportunity also to just make a couple of general announcements. As a reminder, parents, remember that Peachtree Battle Avenue, it's very busy in the morning. It is quite tempting to stop and let your child out in the morning on Peachtree Battle, but it's important that you pull down into the carpool lane. It moves very efficiently and quickly in the mornings. We have people there to help you out. So please assist us in with not letting your students out on Peachtree Battle in the mornings.
You know, talking about carpool, we want to make sure that we have a distinction between carpoolers and walkers. Carpoolers are students and parents that are in cars, and they are actually pulling in the car, and we actually physically put the students in the car for their parents. And a walker is someone that walks up to room 1111. There's a door right outside, and they pick their child up and they walk to wherever their designation is, designated areas. So we want to make sure parents are aware that a carpooler is someone that's in the car, and a walker is someone that's actually walking to pick them up, because it's kind of confusing when we have parents walking up to the carpool area and taking a child and taking them with them. So we just want to ensure that our parents know that we want to keep all of our students safe. So please make sure you're understanding the difference between a walker and a carpooler.
And so what if I need to change my get home plan? What do I need to do?
You need to make sure you call the school by 1 o'clock so that we can make sure that the teachers are aware, and we can ensure that the students get home at the proper way that you want them to get home by.
Right, thank you.
You know, we've made a lot of improvements and changes, all centered around student safety. There's nothing more precious than your child's safety at our school. So one thing that we've done to make sure that we are keeping your children safe is that we've moved the main office to downstairs. So whenever you come in, if you have to come in after 8 o'clock, of course we want you here before 8, because once you are here at 8, you can already start learning. The teachers are ready to teach at 8 o'clock, or obviously even before. But the best thing to do is to come in, the only thing to do now is to come into the main entrance downstairs. After 8 o'clock, you have to go through that office. We also have a new security system downstairs, so which is really exciting. It was also purchased by the PTA. So we have so many generous parents and organizations here that help our school. But they did do that, and whenever, because they have that adjustment, you have to bring your driver's license in before you visit.
I think it actually scans the back of it.
It does. It's really very exciting. Yes.
High tech.
It is very high tech, yeah. So, that's the only thing, is that people kind of have to make that adjustment to grab your license and bring it in with you to check your child out.
We also, at eRivers, we are committed to being responsive to your questions and your concerns, and to providing you with great community service. And we want to be responsive to your needs, but we also want to be efficient in communication. So that will help us, or it will help us be efficient if you send your initial questions to the person, the proper person. And I'm specifically referring to any classroom-related issues or questions or concerns that you might have. Of course, you can send them to us, but it might slow down the process because we have to, of course, send you back to the teacher to get those initial questions answered. So just remember to reach out to your teacher first if you have any specific related issues to the classroom.
And parents, we welcome your involvement and participation in our great school, and we know that your support and commitment makes our school the best school in Atlanta, and it makes a difference in our culture. So please check the Lions Roar for each week for any types of important information. It comes out on Wednesday and on Sundays for different types of information about upcoming events and activities. Also, there are some key events that are coming up. Mark your calendars for these two things. Coming up, we have the PTA meeting that's scheduled for September 19th. And then we also have the fall picnic that's coming up October 19th. And
So fun.
They're really great activities that are coming up. So mark your calendar, great activities, fun for everyone.
That sounds exciting. I've not been to that yet, as you
Oh,
all know.
you
but
have some
that-
great
Picnic
time.
is great.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it.
Outdoors.
So speaking of the PTA, they do have some tables set up. We did see quite a few of you there already, so many of you know where they are. But there are many tables set up in the lobby, and you can go ahead and get some spirit wear there. I saw them selling all different colors. I see Ms. Gibbons is modeling one right now, very nicely. And you can stop by also and join the PTA in addition to purchasing any spirit wear that you were interested in. They have adult and children's sizes, just so you know. One other thing you can do tonight while you're on that same floor is you can stop by the Media Center and learn more about this year's reading programs. And then also they have a birthday club there. So you can get a birthday book and keep it in the Media Center in honor of your child's
I
birthday.
think you can buy a birthday book.
That's
actually.
right. I'm sorry. Yes, you can. Let me be clear about that.
As a fundraiser for the library.
That's right.
So we know, parents, we know that you are sending your best children to us every day. And please know that we understand and that you trust us. And we understand the trust that you place in us to take care of your children and to teach them every day. We take that responsibility very seriously. Our teachers will be using the next the remaining time of this hour to explain some of about their classrooms, some of what the students will be learning this year, and some of what to expect for the remainder of the school year. So thank you again for coming. We hope you enjoy the evening. We look forward to partnering with you for the remainder of this school year.
Thank you and have a wonderful evening.
Thank you.